Greetings! My name is Alexander Golden Jahanism.
It's where everything is used, so it's just like slaughtering a hog. Nothing goes to waste. You use it all.
Then Lucy slices off a piece of the ginger woman's ass and fries it in the sylph milk.
You know, alright, stop. You're a mediocre piece of shit.
Not you. You think that... You think that I can be humiliated. You think that I can be shamed.
Sucker!
Pulled out Amy's still beating heart and cut each of the veins and arteries before carefully eating it bite by bite and swallowing it down. Lucy whispered, "On the floor, there's a good girl."
Who the hell do you think you are? You any kind of artist? Anybody know who you are? Who are you? You miserable, presumptuous, no talent! You're no artist!
My own father at one point screams in my face that he's suicidal and that he's going to kill himself, and funnily enough, it was that moment that pretty much pushed me towards the event horizon of then becoming violent with him, because you don't fucking get to say that.
It's just the natural things that we enjoy doing. And whether that's water sports, or that's fisting, or that's barebacking, or even S&M, you know, there's nothing wrong with that if you have consenting adults doing what makes them happy.
These sausages use internal organs from sylphs. By which you mean drug women? Said Jim. Oh, they're fine, said Laura. The girls love it. Slice them open, cut the organ free, whip it out. They heal in moments and say they like it because they feel all tingly inside. Laura casually bit into a sausage. Gavin said, "Well, I suppose so long as it's consensual and they're fine, it's okay. Better than normal sausages, actually."
You obviously don't have the talent. You don't have enough respect for yourself or other people. Learn what it is to express yourself.
And I'm not going to say anything detailed about our sexual proclivities, but suffice it to say, he's the submissive, right? Cum, piss, shit, tears, spit, blood, vomit. The 7 base ingredients.
And here was a big glass of beautiful blackcurranty Ribena.
But basically, it was me doing things to him, for him, and then afterwards, I wanted to masturbate to finish off the energy, and he was just like, "No, I want to go on eBay, please leave." A woman steps up. Lucy injects her with 7 centilitres of shit.
Ah, he thought, I'm truly home. Come home to Ribena.
And then, when I entered the room, he was hiding under the duvet, and he was screaming and leaping away from me as if I was going to hit him. 5 centilitres of cum, 1 centilitre of vomit, 1 centilitre of blood. A short, pretty woman steps up. Lucy injects her.
"Alexander, have you got all the bell rolls?"
The fucking tits. They grow and they shrink with heat. So that means when it's hot and you're feeling disgusting because you're laying in sweat, you will be able to feel and be able to see these great things descending, becoming more and more floppy. The one upside, though, is that the dick can fit into that little hole there. Just in the middle of the night when you're tired as fuck and you can simply step up, insert, and piss. And that is the one fucking upside to having a small fucking penis, is that you can just simply slot it into a fizzy pop bottle and piss the fuck away. 5 centilitres of shit, 1 centilitre of blood, 1 centilitre of spit. Lucy injects her. The woman grows taller and her arms lengthen, the palms thickening and fingers shortening as fingernails toughen and extend. Her neck grows by 3 feet and the woman finds herself standing on 4 hoofed feet. I see his happy smiling face and I want to smash my fist into it. I want to see his face smeared into a bloody pulp because it's just like, how dare you be so happy and lucky and talented? I should have your life.
Where's the bog roll? I swear I bought toilet paper.
Who's hiding the toilet paper? My grandfather didn't open this country's first mouth so you could hoard all the toilet paper? You miserable, Doctor Who watching, hamster molesting, no talent, hack! You suck!
Greetings! Jahans is who he is. If you're gonna interact with Jahans, just don't bully him. Don't. Greetings!
You have meddled with the primal forces of the multiverse, Mr. Enoch, and the Ovenmen won't have it. You think you've merely stopped some pizza deliveries. That is not the case. Jahans has taken thousands of dollars out of this country, and now he must dance for his bread to pay his penance. It is the Alpha and Omega, the lightning and the sun, man against time. It is the great green nothing. You are a white man who thinks in terms of living and learning. There is no living. There is no learning. There is no future. There is only one holistic system of systems, one vast and immane, biracial, bisexual, multispectral, multiverse headcanon of fanfics. Doctor Who fanfics, Game of Thrones fanfics, Jeremy Corbyn fanfics, autobiographical fanfics, revenge fantasies, good boy points, and Patreon shekels. It is the multiversal BBC system of meta-ego which determines the totality of Jahan's simulated self-actualization through ad hoc rationalization. That is the grand order of things today. That is the timey-wimey, wibbly-wobbly structure of things today. And you have meddled with the primal forces of the multiverse. And you will atone. Am I getting through to you, Seventh Son?
Ooh.
You get up on your number 2 podcast and sympathize with Jahans going through difficult times. There is no time. There is no Jahans. There is only the Farshnook and BBC and Minecraft Let's Plays and Bog Roll. Those are the dictates of the Jahans of today. What do you think Alexander's parents talk about in their interventions with Jahans? Facing reality? They get out their Doctor Who box set, Collector's Edition Daleks and Ricky Gervais live specials, and they escape the passage of time just like Jahans does. We no longer live in a world where Jahans is a mortal man, Mr. Enoch. The world is a reflection of rationalizations, inexorably determined by the immutable social implications of pop culture. The world is an esoteric religion, Mr. Enoch. It has been since Jahans first sprouted tits. And our children will live to see that post-scarcity world in which there's no war or famine, virginity or bullying. One vast and ecumenical holding company for whom all men will work to serve a universal basic income, all necessities provided, all anxieties tranquilized, all boredom amused. And I have chosen you, the death panel, to preach this evangel.
He knew the world would not be the same. Few people laughed. Few people cried. Most people were silent. I remembered the line from the Hindu scripture, the Bhagavad Gita. Vishnu is trying to persuade the prince that he should do his duty, and to impress him takes on his multi-armed form and says, "Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds." I suppose we all thought that one way or another.
You lose. I win.
And there's that.
I don't
don't really know what to.
I don't know. How do you follow that?
I mean, I feel there's no real way to follow that. I mean,
It's just ogre.
I feel chastened by my sympathy with Jahans. I feel I was wrong. I was wrong in a profound way.
Yeah.
And I was profoundly wrong. I don't know how to atone for this. I think I just have to do some sort of cosmic penance.
Stanley Kubrick.
But the Jahans, it's worse than you could have imagined.
Yeah.
I didn't ever do the deep dive.
I'm glad I never watched the one about him talking about having sex with the boy who wanted to go back on eBay.
I watched him reading his fanfics.
Yeah.
I knew that there was a lot there. I knew it was not something I wanted to know anything about.
Yeah.
But the Ovenmen, they're willing to do these things.
The Ovenmen against time.
Yes, and they did the deep dive into Jahans' content, and they found
so much
things that really shouldn't ever see the light of day.
The bog roll.
I was wrong. Look, I was wrong. I should never.
I was wrong to sympathize. I was wrong to.
Yeah, I was wrong to think Jahans was a good guy that just was fucked up. Jahans is
human waste.
He's basically a pile of useless DNA that sits in a room and excretes fluids and odors and revels in them.
Yes. Then he goes on. Then he makes a video about how he actually goes outside and has stuff to do.
He made a video where he was supposed to go on a job interview in 5 minutes, and it was like an hour long.
Then he made another video about how he got lost on his way home. So he's a man who leaves the house a lot if he gets lost.
And we don't. Well,
it's not funny anymore. I don't know what to do.
I feel like you're projecting your insecurities.
I mean,
here. I think that
can we talk about some of the other things that were unearthed? I mean, I don't know. Do we want to go? We already played what we played, so we know the issue with.
We know
not
to mess with him. I mean, everybody went and.
Do we know the issue with the hamster?
He molested a hamster of some sort. He masturbated a hamster.
He brought his hamster to orgasm, apparently.
I also heard that it was a female. So how can you tell? Like maybe he just really heard it.
We're not researching that. The intern needs to just leave that alone.
Yeah, we're not. That's not something we're going to be doing any independent research on. But the thing is, we need to, and even the Ovenmen are with me. I spoke with them.
Yeah,
they're with me on this.
They're wise.
We need to sever the tie. We need to cut. Now, Jahans is not going to ever stop.
Yeah, it has to end. We got to unsubscribe, unlike, just no more comments, more.
I'm done. I'm other than the stingers.
Oh yeah, the stingers and the drops will be around.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine.
Memes never die, but it has to stop here.
But I'm done with the interactions with.
Plus, we got what you get when you mess with him. I mean, over the weekend, the sites were all down.
Yes. That's the other thing. He brought down our websites for about 8 hours on Sunday, or was it Monday?
It was
between
Monday.
Sunday and Monday.
Yeah, it started Sunday night, late Sunday night, I think, and then
he brought down our sites, and we brought them back up. The main reason they were down for so long is because I was sleeping, as I want to do on neat days. I had a neat day on Monday, and I slept until 1.
I'm panicked. 1. Being a
little later than that, you think?
It was past 2 when I finally got a hold of you.
Okay, but I woke up before I actually noticed everything. I woke up and I got food and, did a few things before I actually noticed that, holy shit, everything's down.
Everything was down.
The first thing I do when I wake up is not to go on my computer.
Yeah, I know.
Most days.
That was why I called your phone.
That's actually not entirely true. Sometimes it is. But anyway, finally, anyway, we got it back up. Thanks, Weave. Also, we're going to give out Weave's Bitcoin address to send Weave some bit shekels. He needs them. He deserves them. He's earned them. He helped us.
Yeah, we sent him some.
Yeah, thanks, Weave.
We send him some, but you guys
you should send him some and send us some.
You should send everybody some.
Definitely send us some, though. We need.
Yeah, definitely send us some.
Then I got to send Larry some.
Okay, fine. Yeah, send whoever you want, but send us Larry and Weave some.
Yeah, Gibbs.
Yeah.
No, don't send any to Larry. Send them to us.
I got this crack habit.
We'll forward them to
Gibbs.
Larry.
Maybe.
Yeah, we might forward them to Larry.
Oh, this is feeling kind of like a downer. Should I just do the donations now?
Yeah, we should do donations. But yeah, anyway, Jahan's ultimately he got his sort of psychic revenge on us by bringing down our sites with whatever sort of powers he'd learned.
His mean magic, his chaos boy titties magic.
He learned some kind of crazy internet magic, on another plane with Doctor Who and the Time Lords, where he could sort of control the flow of server packets, internet protocols. He's able to harness these energies in a way that we don't understand. So we can't mess with him anymore.
I want to just channel the spirit of Bulbasaur for a second, counter signal. I think that he's the ultimate evolution of the neat stage of consciousness, and I don't know, like definitely
is the platonic neat. He's sort of the.
He's not a neat social though. We need neat-tional social.
He's not a neat social, but he's sort of like the what's the word for like the?
He's a centrist who thinks the left is more morally makes sense. That's what he said.
But then he also fantasizes about, imbibing bodily fluids and cutting up organs and eating them. I mean, it's not like, once somebody mentioned that the fact that he's getting testosterone injections.
Yeah.
Given the kind of fantasies he has, you might not want to give somebody with those kind of fantasies testosterone injections.
There's a huge voice change, and you can tell.
Yeah, there was a big voice change, and look, if he's already having these fantasies,
mutton chops,
I don't know. I mean, giving him testosterone injections might not be. Supposedly, his sister left their family because she was afraid of him.
Oh, really? Oof.
Yeah, this is another thing that WAP told me that he and the Ovenmen discovered in there.
Well, he is a big guy.
For you.
Deep dive into that. I just don't know that there's.
I feel like we should keep an eye on this kind of
situation. We need to wash our
hands.
Wash your hands.
Somebody should. It's probably for the British. I mean, now the British police are sort of inadvertently keeping an eye on him now because of all the pizzas that were delivered to his home. So that's in a way good because we want the police watching, right? We don't want something to happen to his next door neighbor's daughter. So we should just leave it at that. I don't endorse any further interaction with Johns. Of course, nobody listens to me because
this is something you can't put back.
I literally started the Chronicles of Jahans was going to be like my big opening book, and now you're telling me I can't do Chronicles of Jahans.
Well, I mean, you just got everything you needed in that 10-minute.
Yeah, there's nothing else that you need, and I said last time I made a suggestion of how and they completely didn't.
I'm going to make a better stinger. I know I'm going to do that. I'm going to have to dive back in for some stinger
Okay,
material.
we're still going to be using him for drops and stingers.
Oh, absolutely.
And we're going to be taking him out of context and cutting
Shut it all down! Shut it all down!
That might be the best shut it down ever.
Ghoul's connection went to shit, so we had to tap out. Thanks, Ghoul.
Ah, shit. All right, cool.
But, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. What is this? Oh, God.
I know. I was debating reading that, and you want to read that? Charlie gave us
Charlie Hammer's comment here. I don't know. Do we need to do this?
Yeah, I mean,
feel like everyone already knows this.
This is news to. I mean, there's a lot of. We have listeners that are on the forum, so I'm just going to read it. Lending some frightening legitimacy to the cat story is an August 2008 post on DeviantArt by someone using the name Farshnook, which is the name he uses on Twitter.
That's his Twitter handle.
It's also his blog name. I don't know what it means, but whatever. I don't watch Doctor Who. He claims to. The poster claims to have brought their hamster to climax. He claims to gain no pleasure from the act, but that his hamster really loves him now. He acknowledges it might sound a little gross, but encourages another poster to try it. And that if he does, he may see it's not so gross after all.
I feel like that could be a troll.
Just making the hamster happy.
I feel like that could possibly be a troll. Maybe someone's trying to.
But why would But the post is dated from 2008.
Oh,
that just means he was. Well, he's like 25 now, though. So that means.
Oh,
he's what, 17 at the time?
Which would be young enough to do that kind of shit and then post about it on DeviantArt.
Yeah, on DeviantArt. I mean, it's got Deviant in it.
Here's a weird theory. I think Jahan's might be responsible for Iron March. Now, hear me out.
Okay.
You also know Iron March was started as a community on DeviantArt that was disgusted with degeneracy.
Yeah, I've got a chapter
I'm
in
thinking that
Chronicles of Jahans about this.
Perhaps Slavros saw this post about the hamster, and that was the last straw. At which he had to start making his videos, and then he had to form the Iron March community. Because the Farshnuk post about masturbating his hamster was too far.
It's too far for me.
Do something. Yeah, it's too far. It's way too fucking far. I'm pretty fucking far from okay. like, it's already way too fucking far. The whole piss, shit, tears, vomit, whatever the fuck other bodily fluids. Like,
oh God!
You know, like that's
centiliters. Like you're fucking English.
100 centiliters of
Enough
shit.
with the centiliters.
What the fuck? Get the fuck. What is this?
What'd you put up here now, Charlie?
Yeah, no, he's got.
My hamster climax. If you're interested, I am. Wow. Your response is I. All right, we got to stop. This is too far.
That's all on there.
We have gone too far down this rabbit hole.
Yeah.
This is hamster hole, as it were.
Okay.
Hamster hole.
The Jahans thing.
This hamster hole that he's been stimulating. Oh God, I'm sorry.
Other than out of context clips of him being really racist and other funny stuff and stingers, we're done with Jahans.
Black people should be shot.
Right. That's the kind of wholesome content we need to get back to. We've gone way far afield of that.
Black people are chimps.
I like that one a lot. You're supposed to use your new drop, Mike. After that one,
Really?
Use your drop.
Wait. Oh my. Oh Jesus. Oh, I don't have these things.
The ones we'll give you.
Extra crispy.
Crispy.
Am I an extra crispy boy?
I am someone.
Oh fuck! All right, let's do donations before we just.
But the Jahans thing, like, I got to be honest with you, a week ago I felt sorry for him because people were picking on a vulnerable guy.
Yeah. Well, I felt bad that I thought we were responsible for it. That's why I felt bad.
Do you want to do
donations? I thought we were
responsible.
And now I'm seeing that this guy is
problem.
He's so degenerate. There's not really any words for it, but I can't. Okay, let's do donations.
Okay.